different video. Sorry for the angle. I'll try and kind of keep it in this angle, but yeah. So I don't know if you are in the bullet journal community, you might know a little bit about this. If you are following on Facebook any of the bullet journal groups, or over on Instagram, you might know about this as well. But there's a bullet journal that is traveling the world, a traveling bullet journal, and I have it. And I think it started off in the UK. And the lady who started it is Helen Colebrook, and I'll put a link to everyone who's taken part. I'll put a link to their Instagram in the description so you guys can check them out as well. So I'm really, really excited. I received this a couple of days ago, and I haven't had a chance yet to put my spread in, but I've designed my spread. I know exactly what I'm going to be doing, and I just wanted to share with you guys the spreads so far, and also the spread that I'm going to be putting inside as well. So I've got all my pens ready, everything that I'm going to use, and yeah. So what I might do first is do a flip through, and then I will get stuck in with my pen. Oh, I slammed the table, then the camera shook. I'm going to get stuck in and do my spreads, and you guys can check it out, see what it's like. All right, so let's dive in. And now, first of all, this is a Rhodia dot rig. I usually use a Hobonichi, so this is quite different. I actually really love the soft cover, which is really cool. And I love the colours of this. It's like a purple, and then inside it's orange, very bright contrasting colours. Very nice. The original travelling bullet journal. So again, like most bullet journals, we have our index, and we just list our names, our Instagram, and where we're from as well. And there's a set of guidelines. And yeah, these spreads are amazing. I looked inside, I was like, oh, they're very, very cool. Just beautiful handwriting. And yeah, I think I'm going to end up putting a lot of effort into mine. Just to be able to keep up, but yeah, fantastic. And this super productive, everyone has been so productive in this book, so that's fantastic. Good job. Okay, lovely. And this is by Isabel Hope. Very cool. Miracle Morning, good job. And yeah, I love the quote. Can you see it? The best time to plant a tree is 30 years ago. The second best time is today. Fantastic. Then we have this one by Nutmeg Cottage. And yeah, very cool. I'm a little bit worried about the pens I'm going to use. I hope that they don't bleed through, but I guess we'll find out. And then this is an awesome spread. And this is by Crafty Hippo. I'm just going to try and... Sorry, my camera is just not very well positioned. There you go, Craft Hippo, Craft Hippie, sorry. And yeah, fantastic. Actually, my parents used to live in Norfolk, so this is kind of cool. And actually, there's a lot here that I didn't know, so that's cool. And then we have the latest spread here, and this is from Chick from Leeds. So yeah, I love the audiobook idea. Excellent, lovely. So now it's my turn to dive in, and I'm worried that maybe, I don't know, it's going to be too much. Anyway, I've got my spread already planned, so what I'll do is I'll fast forward the video as I'm writing in my spreads, and maybe explain a little bit as I'm going through. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and it's time to get stuck in and do it. Hi guys, so I think I'm done now. I think I'm going to change into a different camera angle. So I originally did it in a Leuchtturm notebook, and I used these. I got a huge pack of these Stablo. Let me turn it around so you can actually read it the right way around. The Staedtler Fineliners, and they bleed through the Leuchtturm paper really easily, and it was actually very frustrating. And because I use these all the time in my Hobonichi, and it's absolutely fine because the paper's fantastic. And everything else was cool, even the Tombow. Oh, this is kind of a knockoff brand from WH Smith's, which is totally good as well. Even the Tombow brush pens leaked through the paper, bled through the paper. Whereas in Rhodia, this paper in this Rhodia notebook is fantastic. All the pens held up really well. You can see there's no bleed through at all. So I use brush pens. No, did I? Oh yes, I used the fine tip of the brush pen. I used Faber Castell and also the Staedtler fine liners, and they worked totally fine, no bleed through whatsoever. I wanted to talk you through what I did and how I completed my spreads, and yeah, so I bullet journal in a Hobonichi A6, and I wanted to set up the same kind of daily that I would have in the A6, just because it's what I use and it's my style, and so I wanted to do that. So I set up, if you checked out my daily planning video, you can see how I set everything up. So I set up the timeline how I do usually in the Hobonichi, my tasks. I also wrote down a quote that I really loved. I had a look through my Hobonichi diary and copied out a quote that I loved and put it at the bottom. And I completed a Zen Arts Challenge doodle, which I love doing. And then also I included one of my favourite quotes, and then also my Instagram handle. I'm going to complete these. I am actually doing this on a Thursday, and this is for Wednesday. So I'm going to complete this page as I did for yesterday. So that's all good. And then I wanted to do something special on this side, just to represent, I live in London, so I wanted to represent what I kind of, my city, I guess. So this is what I do for a lot of my friends. If I have friends visiting London for the first time, I give them, it's become like a tradition, I give them an envelope with a tube map inside, and then I write out a whole bunch of tube stops and the different places that you could get to on that tube stop. Because I find myself, when I'm traveling, sometimes I get a little bit overwhelmed by the city, especially if it's a big city, and London's huge. I have zero idea where to go, what to do, and it can be overwhelming to kind of research it a bit online as well, I find. So if you have a friend or someone who knows you a little bit, they can write out a few destinations. So that's what I like to do, and it's become a tradition to do this on like a back of an envelope kind of thing. So that's what I wanted to include in this page. And so I have huge envelopes at home, so I just folded one over and stuck it in. And inside I managed to grab, I didn't think they did these anymore, but I managed to grab a whole bunch of these tube maps, and I just folded it into a nice pattern. So yeah, whenever you get this bullet journal, if you guys are taking part in the traveling bullet journal, feel free to open it up, to take a photocopy. You don't have to fold it back if you don't know how, but I think it's okay to do. It's just like, when you make that, there's like a origami kind of toy thing that you do, the swishy thing, or you can like pretend you're making a hat or a boat shape or whatever, and then you can fold it back. Am I folding it even in the right place now? Yeah. So yeah, I love this design. And the tube map is kind of cool because each year they have a new artist design the cover. So I think Tracy Emin did one year. Maybe for the Olympics, I'm not sure. I think that was the one she did. So yeah, if you're ever in London, grab a tube map. And yeah, feel free to copy this as well. It's just a list, literally I did it in ballpoint pen, just a quick list of different places that I kind of like to visit. And then on this page I had some blank space, and this was kind of like a last minute decision. So everything here was kind of planned out as what I wanted to do. And then I thought, well, you know, the whole point of using a planning system is to be spontaneous, isn't to be for it to be useful. Maybe a journal, a collection or something. So I kind of decided this morning I wanted to fill this space with a song by the Kinks, and it's just the first part of the song. I wasn't sure if I'm going to have enough space, so I just wrote the first kind of, going out of focus, the first kind of verse and a chorus. And do check it out online if you don't know this song. It's really famous, and I actually travel into Waterloo 3 times a week, so this song is always in my head, always going on, and it was one of my dad's favourite songs as well. And then I drew a quick picture of the Thames, and so that's my contribution to the bullet journal. And then yeah, we still have quite a lot of pages to fill, so I'm the 5th person to get this. So yeah, I'm going to fill my name in the front and post it off tomorrow to the next person. And keep an eye out for this on Instagram. It's called The Travelling Bullet Journal, hashtag The Travelling Bullet Journal, and I'll put a link in the description as well, so you can keep an eye on it, guys. And it's travelling around to some pretty big names in the planning community. I have a little bird told me that perhaps Boho Berry and Tiny Ray of Sunshine will also be contributing to this. So I'm kind of looking forward to kind of tracking this and see where it goes and what happens. And it's really exciting that it's going to travel the whole world. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. One last thing, I just wanted to say also that bullet journaling, I took a long time coming up with this kind of design of what I was going to do today, but usually my daily plan, it takes up to about half an hour total. So this is special. So I took some time to do this because it's, you know, kind of in a journal that's traveling all over. Many different bullet journal people are going to be writing in it, so I wanted to do something special, so I took some time to design it. But if you're doing your general daily planning and stuff, you don't need to worry about that. Yeah, take as long or as little as you need to come up with your planning. All right, so I'll finish there today. Thanks so much for watching this. If you have any questions about this or what I did today, or you want to see any pictures or anything, you can check out my Instagram. You can also leave me a comment below and I will get back to you. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. All right, guys, thanks. I'll leave you now. Take care and enjoy the rest of your week. I release videos twice a week, so next week I'll have some plan with me's for the month up ahead. Okay, bye, take care.